The village entrance at night. A sign barely visible reads, "Welcome to Silent Hollow." Darkness blankets Silent Hollow, the only light coming from scattered windows. A weathered wooden sign creaks softly, an ominous welcome in the gloom. The air hangs heavy, thick with an unnatural pressing silence. An eerie stillness descends, amplifying the senses in the darkened village. The village sleeps under a veil of darkness, secrets hidden in every shadow. The village street, once warmly lit, plunges into absolute darkness, an impenetrable void swallowing every familiar corner. Silence descends, heavy and complete, amplifying the solitude and vulnerability of the night. A rhythmic ka breaks the stillness, each beat resonating with unnerving precision through the dark. The sound echoes, a stark and ominous signal in the heart of the silent, darkened village. The source of the knocking remains unseen, hidden within the all-encompassing black, fueling dread and anticipation. In the dead of night, an elderly woman warily eyes her front door, her face a canvas of deep-etched fear. Relentless knocking echoes through the silent home, each strike amplifying her growing terror. She pauses, her hand trembling inches from the handle, torn between dread and necessity. With agonizing slowness, she reaches for the handle, a silent question hanging in the air. The village street sleeps under the cloak of night, utterly deserted and eerily silent. A house stands in complete darkness, its windows like vacant eyes staring into the night. No sign of life stirs within, a heavy stillness blanketing the scene. The woman has vanished without a trace, leaving only shadows and unanswered questions. Arav and his mother drive along a winding forest road, sunlight dappling through the dense canopy above. Overgrown vegetation encroaches on the narrow path, hinting at the village's isolation. Static hisses from the car radio as the signal fades, cutting off their connection to the outside world. Arav glances at his mother, a flicker of unease in his eyes as the silence descends. Arav and his mother step into the deserted village square, the silence amplifying their every footstep. The villagers stand in wait, their collective gaze a heavy, palpable weight on the newcomers. Eyes, wary and unreadable, fixate on Arav and his mother, creating an atmosphere of unease. Each villager's face is a mask, hiding emotions and intentions in the stark daylight. The tension in the square is thick, an unspoken question hanging in the air. Arav clutches his mother's hand, the villagers' stares intensifying their sense of isolation. Arav's new house looms, gaunt and weathered, its peeling paint resembling sunburnt skin. The yard is choked by a tangle of unruly weeds, obscuring the path to the front door. Dust-covered windows stare out like vacant eyes, hinting at years of emptiness. The house stands silent, a monument to neglect under the unforgiving sun. Nature reclaims the forgotten space, vines crawling up the walls. In the dimly lit room, shadows dance ominously as Arav's mother kneels, her face a canvas of deep worry, her hands clasped tightly, a silent plea etched in every line of her posture as she looks up at Arav. The air is thick with unspoken fears, the dim light amplifying the weight of her words. Her voice trembles slightly as she implores him, the words hanging heavy in the air. "Promise me, Arav, never open the door at night," she says, her eyes searching his for understanding. The promise hangs in the air, a fragile shield against the unseen terrors lurking outside. Midnight. Arav lies still in his bed, eyes wide, staring into the suffocating darkness. The rhythmic ticking of the old clock slices through the otherwise silent room. Tick, tock, each sound a heavy reminder of the late hour and his wakefulness. He squeezes his eyes shut, a futile attempt to block out the lingering dread. His mother's fearful premonitions echo in his mind, fueling his anxiety. He tosses and turns, seeking escape from the thoughts plaguing his restless mind. The quiet of Arav's bedroom at night is shattered by a sudden, sharp knock. Knock. Arav freezes, his eyes wide with a sudden dread. A voice, soft yet firm, echoes from the other side. Arav, open the door. The words hang heavy in the air, each syllable a chilling invitation. The door remains a silent barrier, concealing both fear and the unknown. Arav's bedroom door crashes open, revealing his mother's face, a mask of raw worry and impending dread. Her eyes dart around the room, searching, assessing, as if every shadow holds a threat. She rushes to Arav, her movements a flurry of desperate energy, a whirlwind of maternal fear. Her hands reach out, hovering, wanting to shield him from unseen danger, from a world closing in. Don't move, she commands, her voice sharp, laced with an urgency that brooks no argument. Don't answer, she adds, her words a shield against the unknown, a desperate plea for silence. The heavy knocking fades into silence, leaving Arav's room cloaked in an oppressive stillness. Neither Arav nor his mother sleeps, their breaths held captive by unspoken fears. The night is thick with dread, each shadow a silent testament to their shared terror. In the stillness, every creak and whisper amplifies the growing sense of unease. The clock strikes 12:07 a.m. Shadows deepen in Arav's room as a sinister knocking pierces the silence. Knock, knock, knock. The sound echoes, growing louder, more insistent, vibrating through the wooden door. An unsettling scraping noise grates against the door's surface, sending shivers down the spine. The air thickens with dread as the unseen force intensifies its assault on the fragile barrier. Each knock resonates with mounting rage, threatening to shatter the tranquility of the night. Arav's bedroom transforms into a stage for unseen terrors, the door a focal point of impending doom. Shadows writhe on the bedroom walls, the dim light casting an eerie pall over Arav's room. Despite closed windows and heavy curtains, an unnatural chill permeates the air, a silent dread. An unseen presence lingers, a haunting whisper carried on the cold breeze. The room feels smaller, the darkness pressing in, a suffocating blanket of fear. Arav's name hangs in the air, a desperate plea lost in the shadows. Arav, I'm cold. The chilling words echo, unanswered, amplifying the room's oppressive atmosphere. Arav lies in his bed, blankets pulled high, his young face stark against the pillow. His eyes are wide, reflecting a deep, primal fear that grips him in the darkness. He stares into the shadows of his room, every corner a potential source of dread. A tremor runs through his small frame as he struggles to make sense of the impossible. His voice, barely a whisper, breaks the silence. That's not possible. Arav's front door stands silent against the morning light, a barrier to unseen horrors. Arav turns the knob, unaware of the story etched into the wood on the other side. The door swings open, revealing deep scratch marks that claw across its surface. Sunlight streams in, illuminating the violent scars of a desperate struggle. The scratches tell a silent tale of terror, a struggle against an unseen force. The marks serve as a grim warning, a chilling reminder of what lurks just beyond. Inside the village, Elder's humble dwelling, daylight streams upon a scene of urgent revelation. Arav extends his arm. The angry red scratch marks a stark testament to a recent ordeal. The scratches, raw and inflamed, tell a story of struggle and escape. The village elder, a repository of years, confronts Arav with a gaze that cuts through pretense. His eyes, pools of deep-set wisdom, seek the truth etched within Arav's troubled expression. The air hangs heavy with unspoken questions, as the weight of the village's fate rests in the balance. Light pierces through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the stillness of the village elder's home. The village elder, his face a map of time, gazes at Arav with profound understanding. His eyes hold the weight of untold stories, a silent testament to the trials and triumphs of the village. The door isn't keeping something out, son, the elder says, his voice a low, resonant hum. It's keeping you inside, he finishes, his words hanging heavy in the sunlit air. He hands Arav an old photograph, a tangible piece of the past, offered as a key to the future. In the dim light of the village elder's house, a single photograph rests on the worn wooden table. The photo reveals a young boy standing proudly before the very house they now occupy. The boy's sharp features are clear, an unmistakable resemblance to Arav's piercing gaze. A faded date stamp marks the passage of time, a stark reminder. 20 years ago, the photograph becomes a silent testament to the enduring mysteries within the village elder's house. Inside the dimly lit house, Arav's frantic energy fills every corner as he tears through drawers and overturns cushions. His eyes dart around the room, desperate to find an answer to an unseen question. Each frantic movement is fueled by an urgency, a need to grasp something just beyond his reach. Arav's shadow stretches across the walls, mirroring the turmoil within him. Behind a heavy cabinet, Arav's fingers trace the outline of a hidden door, its presence a secret long kept. The ancient door creaks open, its hinges protesting after years of silence. Dust motes dance in the air as the passage is revealed. Shadows cling to every corner of the small, forgotten room. A sense of mystery hangs heavy, inviting Arav into its depths. The air is thick with the scent of aged wood and secrets. Inside the hidden room, a suffocating gallery of countless drawings overwhelms the senses. Each drawing is an echo, a repetition of a single haunting image. A lone boy stands frozen in time, forever poised before an endless array of doors. His hand is perpetually raised, caught in the silent act of knocking. The drawings capture a sense of anticipation, a question hanging in the air. Each door is different, yet the boy remains the same, forever seeking entry. A single shaft of light cuts through the oppressive gloom, illuminating a hidden room filled with dancing dust motes. Claustrophobia grips the air as the eye struggles to adjust to the darkness, sensing the room's small confines. Every inch of the walls is covered in frantic writing, a chilling testament etched in what appears to be dried blood. The same haunting phrase repeats endlessly, an echo of despair. I died at 12:07. Arav stands alone in the hidden room, dimly lit, his eyes wide with a haunting memory. His mind is assaulted by vivid, fragmented flashbacks, each one a painful echo from the past. A disembodied voice whispers from the depths of memory. Smoke. Fire. Another voice pierces through the gloom, filled with terror. A locked room. A child's desperate cry for help echoes in Arav's mind. Help! The hidden room seems to close in, the weight of the past threatening to suffocate Arav. In the hidden room, Arav crumbles, his body seized by tremors as buried memories surge to life. His hands fly to his head, a desperate attempt to contain the chaos erupting within. Groans escape his lips, each one a testament to the agony of reliving the past. Fragmented images assault his mind, a kaleidoscope of moments, both beautiful and terrible. His eyes dart wildly, struggling to focus amidst the storm of recollections. Arav's breath hitches as the full weight of his forgotten history crashes down upon him. Arav's house is plunged into the dead of night, the silence profound and heavy. Suddenly, the stillness is violently broken. A knock echoes, intrusive and sharp. The knocking intensifies, a relentless assault on the quiet. The source shifts, the sound now originating from within the house itself, muffled yet distinct. The knocking, inside, creates an unsettling sense of dread. Dim light filters into Arav's room, casting long, dancing shadows that hint at the mysteries lurking just beyond sight. The air is thick with anticipation, A palpable sense of mystery fills the room. A voice, soft yet commanding, echoes through the shadows. The voice seems to emanate from the very walls. Arav, you finally remember. The shadows deepen, as if acknowledging the whispered words. Arav stares into the mirror, his expression unreadable as he studies his own face. His reflection slowly smiles back, but the smile is foreign, a sinister distortion of Arav's own. The unsettling smile widens, revealing a glimpse of something dark and unfamiliar within the reflection's eyes. A chilling realization dawns. The person in the mirror is not Arav. In his room, the puzzle pieces of Arav's nightmare click into place, revealing a chilling truth. Arav's eyes widen as the dreadful realization dawns on him. A cold wave washes over Arav, chilling him to the core. The dreadful truth crystallizes in his mind. Arav realizes the horrifying truth. I am the curse. Arav whispers in horror. I am the one knocking. Under the cloak of night, fear grips the village. Shadows lengthen as villagers rush to secure their homes. The heavy thud of bolts echoes in the empty streets. Windows slam shut against an unseen terror. Fear is etched on every face, a silent scream. In the dead of night, villagers stir, a collective unease creeping into their dreams. An ominous knocking begins, not from without, but seemingly from within their homes. The unsettling sound reverberates through walls, floors, and ceilings, a disorienting dread. Sleepers toss and turn, the source of the knocking maddeningly elusive. The rhythmic pulse grows stronger, invading the deepest corners of their sanctuary. Whispers of fear and confusion fill the air as the village succumbs to the unseen. In the dead of night, 12:08 a.m., Arav stands alone, an eerie glow emanating from his eyes. The room is cast in an unnatural light. All eyes are drawn to Arav and his otherworldly presence. A chilling silence hangs in the air, broken only by the faint hum of an unseen energy. Arav's gaze pierces the darkness, hinting at powers far beyond human comprehension. Under a starless sky, distant screams pierce the night. The village, once a haven, now echoes with dread. Arav's curse manifests, twisting nightmares into reality. Villagers confront their inner demons, now brought to life. The air vibrates with fear as shadows dance in the darkness. In the dim light of Arav's house, his mother stands, her face a canvas of disappointment and sorrow. Tears stream down her cheeks, each drop reflecting the pain she can no longer hide. Her voice cracks, with a mixture of anguish and disbelief, a mother's heart breaking. Why, Arav? Why are you doing this? She asks, her words hanging heavy in the silent room. Her gaze pierces through Arav, seeking answers in the depths of his soul. Inside Arav's house, a poignant moment unfolds as Arav's eyes meet his mother's, their gazes locking in a silent exchange. A flicker of the Arav she once knew ignites within his eyes, a spark of recognition in the depths of his gaze. Hesitantly, Arav extends a hand towards his mother, a silent offering of connection and reconciliation. A beat of uncertainty, and his hand pauses mid-air, indecision clouding his features as he battles inner turmoil. His face is etched with conflict, a silent struggle between past shadows and the hope for a renewed bond. In Arav's house, a sudden, chilling darkness descends, swallowing everything whole. The clock's hands freeze, marking an eerie standstill at 12:07 a.m. Time itself seems to hold its breath, suspended in the unnerving silence. An impenetrable void, pregnant with unspoken dread, fills every corner of the house. Silence blankets the village under the cloak of night. A solitary knock breaks the stillness, echoing with delicate yet urgent plea. The faint sound carries the weight of a fragile hope. Uncertainty hangs heavy in the air. The fate of the village teeters on the edge of a knife. A cycle threatens to begin anew, casting a shadow over the homes.